Why is meat's carbon footprint so high? Imagine a world where every bite you take impacts the climate more than you might think. That's because meat, especially beef and lamb, has a surprisingly large carbon footprint. The main reason is the greenhouse gases produced during livestock farming. Ruminant animals like cattle and sheep produce methane during digestion through a process called enteric fermentation. Methane is a very powerful greenhouse gas, over 25 times stronger than carbon dioxide over 100 years. It accounts for nearly half of the emissions linked to beef production. But methane isn't the only factor. Large areas of land are cleared to make space for grazing or growing animal feed crops. This deforestation releases carbon stored in forests and soils into the atmosphere. Growing feed crops also requires fertilizers, machinery, and water. These all burn fossil fuels and releases gases like nitrous oxide, which is even more potent than methane. Raising animals, transporting them, and processing meat all use a lot of energy from fossil fuels, adding to carbon dioxide emissions. Manure management is another piece of the puzzle. When manure decomposes, it releases methane and nitrous oxide, further increasing the total greenhouse gases. Among meats, beef and lamb have the highest carbon footprints because they take longer to grow, need more feed, and produce more methane per unit of protein. For example, producing 1 kilogram of beef can emit around 100 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent, with about half of that coming from methane. In comparison, chicken and eggs have much lower emissions per kilogram of protein. Livestock farming contributes roughly 12 to 15% of all global greenhouse gas emissions. Cutting back on meat, especially high-impact types like beef and lamb, can make a big difference in reducing overall emissions. Switching to more plant-based foods or supporting sustainable farming methods can help lower this footprint. Understanding these emissions helps us see how agriculture, land use, and climate change are connected. Practical steps like changing diets, improving how animals are raised, and developing ways to reduce methane emissions are key to making farming more sustainable. Every small change can add up to a healthier planet and a more stable climate for future generations.